Well, I was hoping to see your eyeballs, but instead, I will send you a video. I haven't done one of those in a while, like one of these kind. Just been intense the last few days doing a lot of like deep ancestral healing kind of thing. But I don't think I ever told you. When I met you, I didn't realize that like most things in my life were fake. Like the people or trying to impress them or keep them around or any of that kind of shit. But it got lonely because I didn't realize I was codependent on them in a way. Or like people pleasing them and always shrinking for them. And why do you make me not have words? I didn't realize because I had never been depressed or any of that, but like isolating myself and got lost in my head and all of that shit, like processing all of that crap, you were like the only light. It's like your light, your energy helped lead me out in a sense. And so I don't ever want you to feel bad for anything ever. Because literally, when I was in hell, your light was the thing that would make me smile. And I would send you weird ass, giggly, downloading, crazy ass shit fucking videos. Because I had no idea what was happening, processing shadow and trauma of lifetimes that I had never done any of that shit before. So, and alone, other than you. So, I just need you to know how grateful I am for connecting with you at all. In a way, your energy, your boundaries and standards and stuff, because even if you would do something that would like trigger me in my like head or music or whatever, it's like it would play out the bitch slap, you know, to like knock my head, or like I used to hear all the time, are you done yet? Act up and shit like that. Like daddy's smartass comebacks in my head when I was being a pain in the ass and throwing temper tantrums and not understanding certain lessons and having to like relearn certain lessons. So I just wanted you to know I was in a dark place when I met you, and you were light. And it's been a crazy weird struggle of like fight determination to change little tiny chunks in my life at a time and clean house in each area as I'm going through. Didn't know it was going to be a lifetime shit when I started doing that process, but I'm grateful for it. And I learned all of that from you and your energy, even if you don't know that. So I just want to say thank you. And also, now that I'm like actually moved in and have another new happy room, it just doesn't have mirrors, which means it is not as cool because I kind of like the mirrors when I'm dancing, if we're being honest. I'm working on finishing out the project now because I couldn't figure out what was blocking me on certain things, and now I do. Which released a lot of fucking energy and gratitude, which is why I'm sending you a fucking video. But I'm going to be doing the, why do you make me fucking fidgety? Okay, I like lose my, do you hear me like over here going, sometimes you, I don't know what to do with you. I get so freaking grateful, and then I start like doing a video to you and I look like a freaking dork, giggling and weirdo and can't speak. I can talk a whole hell of a lot And with you, I have no fucking words. Only reason I try and make words with you is because I made you that promise a long time ago. But anyways, finishing out Fairyland kind of thing. And I'm going to be going and meeting the investors. They've all been calling me, but with Move and everything, I had to literally like shut my brain, text, everything off, like recluse to the point of no energy around me because I could feel it on a scale of 1,000 and it was insane and it fucking drove me crazy. But now it's like it was just that time period. It was like hitting a peak. I don't know. It was fucking insane though. And it was attached to toxic people in my life. Shocker. But anyways, if you're still open to it, I wanted to talk to you about still working there. Like I told you a long time ago, before I hit like a fucking depression wall of like shadow work that I had to do. And go a little nuts and crazy and downloads and information from ancient fucking times that I didn't know I needed. So, if you're still interested in a position or anything, I wanted to be able to figure you in in the budget plan and stuff, if you are open to that, because no matter what, your energy, meaning your brain waves while you were sleeping, if you know you are doing it or not, is the energy you put off that helps motivate and boost me in certain areas. And for other women and for people even coming in contact with you that's working on themselves, they would feel the same thing I feel, which means they'd all trust you, which means they would all feel the same energy I feel, the giggly, the good energy that's actually pushing you to be better, to protect yourself. It's like you teach people self-defense in spiritual format. That's a good way to say it. So literally you standing there just looking pretty could like protect women, because it's like spiritual lessons that came as soon as you came into my life. They would like come in and like you would teach me spiritual energy protection boundaries lessons, or like pointing out who's bad, who's good for yourself. Like you're literally like a daddy in the spiritual realm. And that makes you feel any better. But anyways, I trust you. I've always trusted you. I trust your energy. I trust you with your ethics, your values, your intentions. I've always trusted you in that and all of that. I know where your heart is. So if you would ever be open to that, I wanted to be able to see if I could plan you in that. And that would be with like your kids, your wives, whatever, whatever that is that needs to move with you, they could be on the compound that we're building or whatever. Like they could have whatever, you know? So if I'm figuring stuff like that in, that's what I need to know. Because I know the first one I want to do is in Oregon. So anyways, I hope you are smiling. And maybe, just maybe, one day I can see your eyes again. You know? You have good eyes, you know. You have good heart and soul. But your eyes are like... most people, I can see like through them. With you, it's not seeing through you, it's seeing the depth of you, if that makes sense. So it's almost like a weird vulnerability when I look, because I know a mirror of that is it like shows me feeling vulnerable looking at your eyes, because I can see your depth, where other people I can see through that. And that has been interesting to see, the shady fuckers that you actually thought were like friends or whatever all around you. It's like they're in fucking disguises sometimes. But I'm getting really good at like catching their disguises. Lots better. So, thank you for being you. And just wanted to make sure that you know you're special. Even if I didn't know how to explain it in my many of download craziness, whatever things I've sent to you, I wanted to at least make it clear today when I was feeling really grateful in a different headspace, because you like came out of nowhere in a sense and protected my ass from a lot of fucking ancestors and shit that were trying to get me to do not what I wanted to do in a forcible, threatening, traumatizing PTSD kind of shit. And you came in and stopped it. So, you were, well, you and another person came in and stopped it. But even if you've never felt like you've been there for me in a certain way, I need you to know that you have always been there for me. I was literally traumatized the other day. It was 6 to 8 hours of like screaming, threats of me going to hell, all sorts of crazy ass shit from like my ancestors, even my own grandparents. Like, it was a fucking shit show that I have never had, never felt, never will ever feel again, because that all of that is fucking blocked. I've blocked pretty much 90% of my ancestors and families, and like, because you taught me how to do spiritual boundaries now. And I was trusting my ancestors to then find out that they were pulling some strings and went a little fucking crazy a couple days ago on the full moon. It was like I was literally birthing a baby almost. Like, I was breathing so hard. I was shaking. My body was like, it was the most traumatizing that I have ever gone through with any kind of energy trying to get to me, any kind of anything. And I have like another spirit guide person in my head that like you and them came in and fucking pretty much like chopped the cord to that person in fucking half and like went through crazy energetic, like it was like my soul was somebody was trying to like rip the soul out of my chest in a weird, I don't know how to explain any of it. But all I know is I was trying to go this direction, and my ancestors and everybody came in and like threatened my life, going to hell, this and that, blah, 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 if I don't go this way. But my body was telling me not to go that way. My body and like head, my intuition, all of it was telling me no. And then I get like full-on spiritual attack. Full-on spiritual attack. And then all of a sudden it was like I was in a protective bubble after you guys came in and kept getting pulled. Well, it was like an hour to 2 hour process after that for that to happen, but it got there. And I never, ever will allow any of that kind of boundary to ever get crossed. Ever again. Ever. Pretty much in a way it felt like my life got saved. Because I know I wasn't supposed to go that way. Even them dragging me, kicking and screaming. So thank you. I guess for teaching me to be like a pain in the ass, stubborn, with boundaries, badass, more confidence, all of that kind of stuff. You kind of did that. In a like sexy kind of daddy way. So I wanted to at least give you your props. So hopefully you're smiling. And talk to you soon.